Hi, my name is Gray Boyd, and I attended the new student dialogue called Crossing Borders, and we talked about how diversity inside the university is a good thing, and how we can break down the obstacles that are within the way of having a diverse community and having a diverse university. And in our dialogue, I really think that we achieved real dialogue because we were able to not just like raise our hands and express our opinions, but we were able to have like conversations with each other, and we were able to really, everyone in the group had the chance to express their opinions on the situation. And I really liked how we were able to split into groups, and we talked about our personal experiences, and then we were able to have chances to ask people questions about theirs in our smaller groups. And it was really interesting because I had a Muslim in my group, and I also had someone who had lived in Africa and other countries other than just the United States. And it was a really good learning experience for me because I've never been outside of the United States or really outside of the South in any way. So I was able to appreciate their other cultures, and we were also able to talk about how they've grown up and how I've grown up, and how it's more we're more able to, now that we've gotten older, to accept other people. How we were younger, it was hard because we could only see like what was in front of us, and we couldn't really explain or understand why other people thought that the way that they did. But throughout, even though we were all equally given the chance to express our opinions, there were definitely a few active voices, especially those that had either been to other countries or were originally from other cultures. And they definitely took the more active role in the conversation because they had a greater viewpoint, and they had, especially when we were talking about like learning how to adapt to other cultures, they were talking about how a lot of people didn't appreciate them and value them the same as if they were from the same culture as that person. And there are definitely a couple of reserve voices in there as well. People that had never really experienced other cultures, and especially people that were like sheltered as children. I would say for me, I was more of a I tried to express my opinions, but I also wanted the other people to express theirs, especially those who had like more experience with the situation than I have. Because again, being from the South, and I've only ever been around people from the South pretty much, so I didn't really have a perspective on how other people viewed situations. I only had like my personal opinion and like the type of areas that I've been around. And I definitely think it was an eye-opening experience for everyone, and I really think that it was a good component of Library 100, not just because it got us to think about the diversity, but it also got us to open up to our fellow classmates. And even though like I'll probably never see some of those people in the class again, it really made me feel like other people can respect my opinions as a person, and not just that I have to keep my opinion silent, or that I can't like ask other people their opinion or appreciate their opinion even though it's different than mine. Because like I said, like growing up, it was just like this is how a certain way we viewed things, and you didn't think anything different of it. But here it's like you can think different things than other people, and no one will judge you based on what you think, or no one will criticize you or anything, as long as you have to show the same respect for the other person. And again, I definitely think it was a useful tool in the beginning stages of it, adjusting to college, because it really did, like, it was a very eye-opening experience for me, because I just it was a lot harder than I thought to listen to other people's opinions that were different than mine. But it also made me value that, like, just because other people have different opinions than me doesn't mean I can't get along with them, or I can't relate to them in a way. Especially the girl in my group who was talking about how like she has to have an arranged marriage. I thought that was like really crazy, but then again, like, I can relate to her in the way, not that I have to have an arranged marriage, but like my family has to appreciate and value the person that I'm with, and they also have to approve of them. It's not just like I can go marry whoever I want to. It's like we have similarities in our culture, and like she wasn't allowed to date till she was in high school, and technically like I wasn't allowed to like be alone with a guy till I was in high school. So it was like, it really just like showed me how even though we have different cultures, we believe different things, like we have different religions or whatever, we can still find similarities in our lives and use each other and use our different experiences to come together to create a better world for everyone. And I definitely think that this should be implemented in every college experience that we have, and I would almost say that maybe more than one new student dialogue should be required, because it really just, it shows you how to open up to other people, and it definitely helped me to adjust to college and learn that my opinions do matter.